Sickle cell's a hereditary condition, so I've had it since I was born. Don't think we found out about it until I was between 6 months and a year. So it would have been around 1972, between June and December. Physiologically speaking, sickle cell's a blood disorder, so the main headline with sickle cell is painful crises, and this happens when the blood cells stop being soft and round and become brittle and hard and block up your capillaries and your bones, which causes what is called a sickle cell crisis, which is really painful. Well, to me, self-care is living healthily and well, and having a good quality of life, helping myself maintain a good quality of life. So for me that means avoiding admissions to hospital for painful crisis, going to hospital for my checkups and blood tests and things like that, and making sure I get good information about my health from other sources other than just my consultant hematologist. So I see a nutritionist, I have had acupuncture, I see a counsellor for my mental health. All of these things contribute towards what I consider to be self-care. My self-care would be impossible without direct payments. That would be one of the main challenges would be cost. I've managed to maintain this level of health because I get direct payments from Haringey, and I can use the money that I get from them to manage my health. It's challenging finding these people, like finding a nutritionist, finding a good Tai Chi instructor, finding a good yoga teacher. Those things are challenging in and of themselves, but everybody goes through that. Another challenge is actually having the enthusiasm, or trying to maintain the right mental attitude to do these things. I mean, for me, I've been very much into sorting out my mental health, because sickle cell, people with sickle cell often have depression, and they often, I have depression, and so a big part of my approach to self-care has been to get my mental health sorted. So I've been seeing a counsellor pretty regularly for the last 10 years. And another aspect to it has been doing Tai Chi on a regular basis, so, as health permits. And in the last year or so I've also started to do yoga, which I find helps a lot. Now, aside from that, I've also taken up learning the piano, because my counsellor and I discussed it and looked at the statistics, and we found, that people who learn to play an instrument have decreased depression. So that was something that I decided to go ahead and do. So I've been learning the piano now for 3 or so years, and I think it's definitely helped with my depression. An invisible disability. People in the benefits office see me and think I'm a perfectly healthy person, and I think, yeah, I am perfectly healthy, but there's a heap of stuff going on within my body that's going to kill me if there were 2 versions of me, one with sickle cell and one without. The one without is going to live longer, everything else being equal. And one of the main challenges in self-care and maintaining my care is getting other people to realise this and see it, and actually realising it and seeing it within myself as well. So I'm trying to be as long-lived as I can. I'm trying to maintain my longevity for, you know, make it. I want to live as long as I can for my son, and